Hello guys, Colonel Ninny here.
When the weather and visibility is as good as this, it makes it very easy to navigate and map read. Look at that Y intersection in the river, for example. On winter maps, although the weather may be good, the snow cover makes it really difficult to identify terrain features and targets. In this depot attack, we can clearly see from a distance the three separate facilities. And it's also easy to identify the AAA positions. The good visibility also allows us to see other aircraft in close proximity to avoid mid-air collisions. The downside to great visibility is that the enemy can see you easily as well. So unless you have excellent fighter cover, you may not even get to your target, let alone get home and get the point scores for it. But when we're faced with doing the same mission in low cloud and poor visibility and rain, that's a totally different animal. Here, your navigation is going to have to be spot on, and the way to get that right is to plan it ahead of time. If you get lost, you may never find your target, and worse still, you may never find your way home. It's one thing to lose your aircraft or squadron to enemy fire, but it's quite unacceptable to lose it to poor navigation. So in this mission, we're going to take off from Novovelishkovskaya, and we're going to hit the depot at Krankov in 0820 keypad 8. So as the flight lead, I plan the route and find terrain features that are easily identifiable from the air at low altitude. I have one responsibility, and that is to navigate and get my people to and from the target. I will identify the terrain features as they are on the map, and I will advise of any changes in heading, while the rest of the squadron will maintain formation, keep an eye out for the bad guys, and also confirm the terrain features as we fly by them. Our egress, we plan to take the same route home, because we'll be able to recognize those features easily. And if one of us is severely damaged and needs to get home to friendly lines quickly, he'll head straight north. Everything we've discussed here would be discussed in the briefing prior to taking off from the airfield. To compound the navigational difficulties, once we cross the road at 822 keypad 4, there is not a single identifiable ground feature for the next 15 kilometers, and that's when we hit the target. And we're also sneaking dangerously close to an enemy airfield. So we've just crossed that road, set our stopwatch, we're going to do time and distance, and we're looking for anything that will give us an indication of where we are. You might want to pause it here to look at these calculations. You need also to know when you can first expect to see the target in front of you. Now it's just a matter of waiting for the clock to tick down to the right time. Look at the 1 o'clock position. You'll see a white building. It's a hangar at the airfield to the northwest of the target. Looking good so far, but we need a cross-reference. And there it is. Those houses are the edge of the town just to the southeast of the target. And there, dead ahead, is the target, right where it should be. Bomb doors open. And now the easy part. I take left, D-Man takes right, and it's business as usual. And I think you'll agree that actually finding the place was the hard part. This is excellent weather for us as bombers, and it's very unlikely we'll run into any fighters. We'll swing around for a couple of more drops, and then head home. One last building, and I'm Winchester. 080 on the heading, and off we go. Shh! We're gonna sneak past their temporary airfield. Of course, watching me do it is not gonna do you any good. The only way you're gonna benefit is by doing it yourselves. And the best time to practice that is in good weather. Come down to the deck and navigate from there. If you get lost, you can always climb up a bit and get your bearings and continue. It's the only way to get good at this. So that when you make another successful run like this one, you can get home in one piece with a whole pile of points. Remember, in this kind of weather, you are easily spotted from a long distance the higher you are. And your ultimate goal, of course, is to make it home alive. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.
As always, if you've enjoyed this video, found it helpful, please like it or subscribe. Or if there's another topic you'd like me to cover, please leave a comment. Thank you, guys.